YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy KingSuperior, aka the Delay God, and we back with another video. Now today, man, I'm finna show y'all boys a similar move to the one that I showed y'all yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Now this move works on next gen and on current gen, but on next gen it's a slight variation, and I'm gonna explain that in this video. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna explain the slight variation on next gen after I explain how to do it on current gen. Okay? Now this move right here, you can speed boost out of this move, but this move is better for crabbing, whereas the one that I showed y'all yesterday was more better for speed boosting than crabbing, but you could use both moves for doing either one. Okay? Now speed boosting out of this move right here, you can only speed boost in a diagonal forward angle, so it's either diagonally upwards to the left or diagonally upwards to the right, whereas the move that I showed y'all yesterday, you can speed boost directly to the left or to the right, or diagonally left or diagonal right. Okay, but this move is better than the one that I showed you yesterday for crabbing. Okay, so let me explain to y'all boys how to do this move. This move is really simple. Now with this move right here, you don't have to hold the right trigger or the right RT, R2, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to hold that for this move, whereas the one yesterday you had to. So if the ball is in your right hands, what you're going to want to do is you're going to flick your right stick to the right and then flick your left stick to the left. It is honestly that simple. Okay, if the ball is in your right hands, you're going to flick your right stick to the right and then you're going to flick your left stick to the left. If the ball is in your left hands, you're going to flick your right stick to the left and then flick your left stick to the right. Honestly, that simple, bro. Like I said, you can speed boost out of it, but this move is really good for crabbing. So let's say the guy is in line with you, but he's to the right of you and the ball is in your right hand. You can do this move and just lunge over directly in front of him and crab him. This move is probably the best crabbing move on this game, because you can lunge in front of people from weird angles that you cannot do with other moves. Like other moves, you kind of have to be in front of them and then hop to the left or to the right in front of them. With this move, you could be in line with them and lunge in front of them with this move. So this move, in my opinion, is the best crabbing move on this game. Okay, now how to do this on the Xbox, what am I saying, Xbox, man? How to do this on next gen, it's basically the same thing, but the only thing that you're going to be changing is the left stick movement. Okay, now for this to be consistent on next gen, you're going to want to flick your left stick diagonally downwards to the left or to the right, depending on whatever hand the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hands, you're going to flick your right stick to the right, and instead of flicking it directly to the left on current gen, you're going to flick it diagonally downwards to the left. Okay, now on current gen, you could also flick it diagonally downwards to the left or to the right and it will still work. But on next gen, the only way for it to work is if you flick it diagonally downwards to the left or to the right. Now if you flick it directly to the left or to the right on next gen, sometimes it'll work. Like 2 times out of 10 it'll work, but you don't want that. You don't want the inconsistency. You want it to be very consistent, you know what I'm saying? So for it to be consistent, you need to flick your left stick diagonally down to the left or to the right. Okay, on next gen. So I'm gonna repeat that one more time. The ball is in your right hands, you're gonna flick your right stick to the right and then flick your left stick diagonally down to the left. Okay, if the ball is in your left hands on next gen, you're gonna flick your right stick to the left and then flick your right stick diagonally downwards to the right. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that one more time. The ball is in your left hands on next gen, you're gonna flick your right stick to the left and then you're gonna flick your left stick diagonally downwards to the right. And that's how you do it on next gen. Okay, now like I said, on current gen, you can flick it diagonally down to the left as well. If you don't want to get it confusing, if you're playing both games and you don't want to constantly confuse yourself, you can just flick it diagonally downwards down on both. But on current gen, you don't have to. You could just do it directly to the left or to the right. On next gen, you have to flick the left stick diagonally down to the left or to the right. Okay, that's all you have to keep in mind. Okay, hopefully this video did help y'all boys out. I have a playlist in the description. It's called NBA 2K22 Tips and Tutorials playlist. It has a lot of other dribble tutorials in there. Throughout the year, more and more dribble tutorials will be added to that playlist. So you could go ahead and check that playlist out. It might have some videos in there that can help you out. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and check that out. Follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming probably tomorrow, I think. My name is KingSuperior. Drop a like on this video and I'll holler at y'all boys later, man. Peace.